All right, I'm here with Kareem Shahbandar, and he is the director at Expert Medical Billing. Kareem, why don't you just dive right in? Tell us a little bit about your background with the company and kind of where you were at before you started working together. And yeah, just give us a little intro.
Sure. Thanks, Aiden. Yeah, so I joined Expert Medical Billing. We're a startup in the medical billing revenue cycle management space in healthcare. We basically help healthcare providers get paid from insurance companies. So we're B2B service-based business. And I joined sort of just as a growth consultant, came on to help turn around the company. And based on a colleague, a friend of mine, I heard about Aiden and what he was providing. So I reached out, we connected, and then he helped us basically build out a good way for us to sort of get our growth pipeline going in a very lean way. And so that was definitely beneficial.
Great, great. Yeah, awesome, man. And what exactly were you doing before we started working together when it came to the growth of Expert Medical Billing?
So when it came to the growth, I had just joined and I knew we needed really a scalable sort of systemized way to grow that wouldn't require a lot of upfront capital. So, I mean, if I hadn't really worked with you, we probably would have just been cold calling, to be honest. Probably would have built out sort of a three step process, right, with the SDRs and the account executives and whatnot. But and again, we are still building that out. But with your system, we were able to sort of get similar results in a much more scalable, much more time effective way. So that's like a major key, I think, if for any startups or any B2B businesses, especially the system you implemented for us would be incredible. I actually don't want people to start using it because it's just too good.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. So yeah, that's really great. So what has the experience been like working together, like us one on one?
I mean, you've been professional from the get go. You've been accommodating with our team, and you've shown care in the work. Even though like most of what you needed to do has been done, you still stayed in contact and been able to help and whatnot. And I think that definitely keeps you a cut above the rest. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, what kind of results have you seen since working together and since implementing the system for your company?
I mean, honestly, I've seen so we signed and closed completely one client a month ago, and then we currently have because the business I'm in takes a long time to close clients because we basically make sure they get paid. So like this is their livelihood. So obviously it's not something that happens right away, but currently have 5 deals in play. Um, we have actually a pending close on one. We're just waiting for them to sign the contract. So just off of this pipeline being built out, we've been able to really increase our revenue. And if you have I think this works especially well if you have a unique value proposition in the market you're trying to target. Aiden can definitely help you sort of channel that demand.
Awesome. Yeah, that's really great to see. I think you guys like really hit it off from the beginning and especially you had a really good grasp of how the system works. So I think you've been doing a really great job. So hats off to you as well, Kareem. So if you were to recommend this to a friend, what would you say to them?
I would say if you have a service-based business, ours is B2B service-based business. Basically, any B2B business, this can work really well. And if you just set this up properly and you have all your other things in order, if you have your branding in order and you really know what you're selling, this will work great. And I think it's a no-brainer, to be honest.
Awesome. Awesome. And for any people that are on the fence, like, they just haven't pulled the trigger yet to work with us, what would you say to them?
I would say a company is a sum of its brains, and sometimes you have to bring people in. You have to hire people. You have to work with people who know stuff that you don't know, especially when you're starting out, and that will just save you so much energy. Like you could work for a few months, honestly, and you can maybe find a decent solution to sort of growing your company, but the amount of energy, time, and money, blood, sweat, and tears you're going to waste doing that is just not worth it versus the value proposition that Aiden has for you.
Awesome. All right, Kareem. Well, I appreciate your time today, man. You guys are
Yeah, of
killing it, and I have no doubt that the more we continue to work together on scaling solutions, you guys are going to absolutely hit it out of the park. So thanks so much for your effort and hard work,
course.
and thanks for joining us today.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate it.